I sat in my bare apartment. The air was thick, even though I had every window open to the snow. The wall paint peeled like the dead tree branches just outside. Despite the disintegrating environment, I was content being alone. I was about to leave the first place I felt free enough to live honestly, to act like a person. Life seemed beautiful, but I was reluctantly aware that this place made me feel as though a black hole festered in my chest, pulling each dying petal from myself. A few months before this, my baby had died. The sweetest Siamese cat one could ever find. She was my everything, my baby. She died in my arms. I was cut by guilt. She trusted me enough to spend her last moments near my heart, and I couldn't even look at a picture of her anymore. Merely a week after her death, I met my love. A picnic, some strawberries, and a chance encounter altered the trajectory of my life. Captivated by his presence, I spent every moment trying to talk to him and see him. We wanted to know everything about each other. Existence is so easy with my love, the third soul that's ever let me rest in their capable hands. I lost everything when I lost my baby, but I was salvaged by my love. He saw through me, gently watering what I thought to be a lost cause. Now I was back in my old room, cold and dense. I hated it. This was supposed to be my space, and it seemed to house everyone but me. All the growth I had made with my love was destroyed. Except this time, there was nothing to save. I did not exist. Who was I to me? I understood why I'd rather die than sit alone with myself. A blank slate for a blank person. Nurture was never in my vocabulary. It hurt to collect the mangled roots of my mind, but the effort brought resurrection and realizations. I needed the sun to accompany me each morning and the moon to protect me each night. I needed to dust and rearrange my collection of oddities and undesirables. I needed to accept the death of my baby. In that moment, I felt the pain of being alive. I would never see my baby as she once was. I now see her in the pale blue sky that matched her eyes, and a baby duck I swore she looked like because of the white markings around her mouth. I see her in my love, the patience in his demeanor, the light he always seems to refract onto me. I see her in me. I see him in me. I see me in me. I am now a growing conglomerate of the good I always seem to recognize in others but never myself. A sweet summer bloom in careful waiting. I do not know how the autumn will be, if I'll survive through the winter and climb toward the sun in the spring. I only know now. I only feel now. And I think that's just enough for me.